Hello, friends. Dr. Carrie Hepburn here. I have been spending lots of time researching, structured literacy, comprehensive literacy, balanced literacy, responsive teaching, all of those things lately. Many of our states are trying to mandate um, the purchase of programs for districts and teaching of reading. And these programs come at a very hefty price for districts and buildings, administrators and teachers. And so in my research, I've been studying people who do not plan to profit, who have studied the science of reading, who have studied structured literacy, who study best practices when it comes to reading, study balanced literacy, who study comprehensive literacy, who study responsive teaching. And what I want to tell you is over and over again, the best use of funds when it comes to teaching our kids to be readers is on professional development, high quality professional development. A program, one program is not going to meet all of the needs of your kids. It takes multiple instructional methods. It's not a structured literacy or a balanced literacy. You can have both. And I think that that's really beautiful. Someday I hope that we can all come together and just talk about like they work together. And it doesn't have to be a one or the other thing. And I really am weary hesitant anytime there's a mandate using programs that are going to cost our districts hundreds of thousands and millions, for depending on the size of your district, millions of dollars. There are some people who are standing to profit, and that is not right. We all want our kids to be readers. So that's it. That's my soapbox. What I'm going to do this week is take a couple of things that I've been studying and reading. I'm going to start with Nell Duke. She wrote a really great article in Ed Leadership called When Young Readers Get Stuck. So this is for our youngest readers. What do we do when our youngest readers get stuck? And this is going to kind of help us get like a crystal clear understanding of steps that we can take this video today. Just a couple of easy steps and things that we can do to help our young readers when they get stuck on a word. So let's get started here. All right, I want to give a full credit to Nell Duke and to the article that she wrote, When Young Readers Get Stuck. It's in Ed Leadership, November 2020. If you have a membership to Ed Leadership, you're able to access that. Otherwise, I believe you would have to purchase that, that particular article. So the first thing that Nell Duke tells us to do is she tells us that what we need to do is ask the students to look at the word. She says, have them look at the word. It's really common for the kids to like look at us or at the picture when they get stuck. And really, that's not a strategy that's going to be helpful for them long term. So we want to prompt the students by having them look at the word. And as they look through the word, we want to tell them to slide through each sound. So instead of saying like sound it out, we want to remind them that there are sounds there and that they're going to slide through each sound. So like and where they start to like stretch it out and they hear it and they slide through each of those sounds. So first, look at the word. So don't look at us. Don't look at the picture. I want you to look at that word and then slide through each sound. And sometimes they're going to run into some tricky times, you know, like where there are there's like a vowel that could have a couple of different sounds. There are vowels that have a couple of different sounds, or like they'll see dual vowels. And so they might have to try a different sound as they're sliding through each sound when they hit those vowels. So remind them that they can look at the word, they can then slide through each sound. If it doesn't sound right, then try a different sound and see if that sounds right. And another really great strategy that they can use is to break the word into parts. At, cur, ack, crack. Window, window. So remind them of some of these things that you've been teaching them over the last probably several weeks or several months in your phonics and in your reading workshop. I would like to give you just a couple of people to consider studying if you're wanting to do some of this work yourself. Some of this research. I've been studying Nell Duke, Richard Allington, I've been studying Peter Johnston, and then looking at how people look at if you teach balanced literacy and you're looking at ways to incorporate structured literacy or some of the new science of reading research that's come out, I highly recommend this book, Shifting the Balance. And it is by Carrie Yates and Jan Birkings. So what I hope that that was helpful for you. And I hope you know that really just the best way we can meet the needs of our students as readers is to increase our knowledge. And there's a lot of different ways we can do that. So have a great day.